Before you do, don't get to subscribe and click notification bell because I'm going. So, talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife. No, Frozen Empire. I'm sorry. So let's do non-spoiler review. Now, I saw this. It came out Friday. I was busy Friday, so I had to. I watched it Saturday. Uh, Before I watched it, it had I think 45% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's got mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some people hated it. I wanted to check it out, so I checked it out, and I love this movie. I really thought it was great. Um, it's a supernatural comedy film directed by Gil Keenan. If you don't know who Gil Keenan is, he directed Poltergeist on 15, City of Amber. He also did A Boy Called Christmas, and probably one you're familiar with, Monster House. And Yeah, it was also co-written by Jason Reitman, son of Evan Reitman, and it's the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife and the fifth film in the Ghostbusters franchise. It stars Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, Celeste O'Connor, and Logan Kim Prize and Ross from Afterlife, alongside Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, William Atherton, reprising their roles from the earlier films. Kumail Nanjiani, Peyton Oswald, Emily Allen Lind, and James Acaster so joined the cast. Said 2 years after the events of Afterlife, the veteran Ghostbusters must join forces with their new recruits to save the world in New York from a death-chilling god who seeks to build a spectral army. Now, this is the first one franchise to release following the death of franchise co-creator Jason Reitman, but even Reitman, he also had who posthumously received credits produced alongside his son Jason Blumfeld. Additionally, the film is dedicated to Evan's memory, so it's the 40th anniversary of the first film. So I like this film. I thought the effects was good. I thought the action was good. The music was good. It had emotion. I loved all the characters, and yeah. Yeah, this was really good. I really loved Afterlife, and I couldn't wait for this movie. This was one of my most anticipated movies this year, and it was really good. If you like Ghostbusters, if you like Afterlife, if you love Ghostbusters, you might like this movie. You might like it, you might not, but yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Um, I don't think it's as good as Afterlife, but I still think it's a pretty fun movie. So let's get to the spoilers now. So it starts July 1904. New York City. There's firefighters who are who go into a room and it's full of men that froze to death in zero temperature despite the extreme heat outside. And there's basically a chant that plays through phonograph. And The only survivor is a woman in a suit of armor clutching a bronze orb and traumatized. And then I think they all die. And then so in present day, you have Callie Spangler, Gary Gribson, and Trevor, and you have Phoebe. And they basically stay in the New York firehouse, which that was in the first Ghostbusters. And You also have podcasts. You have Lucky. They work with Ray Stantz and Winston Zedmore. And Basically, there's this chase scene, and then basically they get back Flash from Walter Peck. Yeah, Walter Peck returns from the first movie, and yeah. So basically, they suspend So basically, Callie suspends Phoebe because she's 15 at the time until she's a legal adult. Um, uh, but so Gary pretty much struggles with the role of his being the father figure, and then basically so then Callie go so then Phoebe goes and she plays chess, and she befriends a ghost called Melody. She's played by Emily Allen Lind. But she was in the Doctor Sleep. She was in Gossip Girl and 2021 and the two babysitter movies. She's a ghost. You find out that she died in a fire with her own family when she was 16 years old, and so basically Ray and Podcast they basically collect cursed objects, and then Nadim sells an orb that belonged to a woman in armor. They revealed that it's his late grandmother's, and then basically there's a psychic charge in the orb, and basically it damages the walls of the ecto containment unit, which is and so basically Winston like introduced Spanglers to the paranormal research center, and then they basically they capture ghosts and this cursed objects, and and so then Trevor, Pinfield, and Lucky they visit Nadim and they discover Nadim's grandmother stored the orb, and then you find out Nadim has pyrokinetic powers, and then basically uh, so basically there's this whole they find out about the orb and unleashes this death chill, and then basically Phoebe runs away and she sees Melody, and then Melanie pretty much betrays her, and then Phoebe turns into a ghost, and then she uses the charm to free the Garaka from the orb, and then basically there's this battle at the end where they have to stop the death chill, and then you basically have all the OGs. You have Peter, Ray, Winston, Janine, and yeah, I thought it was really good. Yeah, so when is pretty much the battle is the basically peg friends to shut them down, and and basically reinstates Phoebe to avoid ruining his reputation after being threatened by Winston. Phoebe accepts Gary as her father, and the family start rounding up the scapegoats, including the sewer dragon and some. There is a post-credit scene, and there's basically several mini puffs. They steal a large trailer filled with Stay Puft marshmallows from the track stop. So I thought this movie was great. I love how the OG ones came back, like the new ones. The ones from Afterlife, they come back, and it was really good. It was emotional. I really enjoyed it. It was really interesting. I thought the action, the visuals were good. I don't. I think okay, the story is probably a bit simple compared to Afterlife, and I think I prefer Afterlife a bit more than this. I will be ranking the Ghostbusters movie soon, but yeah, I give it 7 out of 10. So check this movie. Don't listen to the critics. It's a really fun movie, and yes, guys, so much more videos. My next one. Bye.